Ooh, what have we got here? Highland Imp. Beeline Doggo. Coast is clear again now. Got something for you to watch, but don't make any more distasteful jokes about New Haven. I wonder what that's talking about. The letterpress of Cirencester, classic wedding stationery. Highland Imp, 1965. An original film from the Roots Group, Volume 23. Unauthorized copying, hiring or broadcast of this video is prohibited. So, take a look and see what we've got on this tape from my mysterious benefactor, shall we? Good afternoon. Well, we're back here again, viewers, and we've got another tape to look at from my mysterious benefactor. I wonder what's on it. Let's take a look at the first bit of it and find out.
I knew you'd come back for the new 106. This is the new Tony. Marry me, Rosie, and we'll take the 106 to Australia. Imagine it. Australia. The most unspoilt land on Earth. Then back to our cosy little centre and fill it with little Rosies and Tonys. What do you say?
What's the matter?
I've just had the most awful thought.
So have I.
Peugeot, the drive of your life.
So this is a Peugeot 106 advert from about 1996. I haven't a clue what on earth is going on in this. I don't know who the people are. Perhaps somebody can tell me what the reference is supposed to be to these people, because I really don't get it at all. It's obviously a very expensive advert. It probably was filmed in Australia or something. But I don't know what the sort of joke kind of is between this. I bet there might be something more sort of, something more to it than this, but I don't know. Enlighten me.
The all-new Ibiza from Seat will fill your tedious life with Mediterranean passion. Pulsating Volkswagen engines build quality so good, complete strangers will fling their clothes away in jubilation. That's one way of sorting out your wardrobe.
Next, from around 1993, a Seat Ibiza advert with a free phone number to call if you're interested in the brand new Mark II Ibiza. This also has the soundtrack from The Living Daylights. It's the theme song from the 1987 James Bond film by a-ha. I quite like that. It's a bit self-deprecating in one sense, and also it makes very, very clear that they wanted to push the link with Volkswagen, because the Ibiza was essentially what I would call a Mark III puller. You might call that a Mark IV if you're under certain persuasion, but it's one that came out actually a year after the Ibiza in 1994. So, yes, Seat was very much a brand kind of that had to establish its own identity, and they really went for the kind of sort of passion and Latin spirit thing. I think it wanted to be a bit like Alfa Romeo or something, I don't know. But there we are. On to the next one. Next, an advert from around the same era, about 1995. This is the final facelift for the first generation Hyundai Elantra, just called the Elantra in this country rather than the Elantra, because Lotus thought people might get confused with the Elan. And there's not really an awful lot to say in comparison with the previous two. apart from the fact that it's about a Lancia, and I've actually driven a first generation Lancia like this with the 1.5 engine on No Budget Reviews. I'll put a link to the review in the description below. Yeah, it just shows that Hyundai just didn't have as much of a presence or a marketing budget as the first two, Peugeot and Seat.
The Rover 200. The only thing wooden about it is the dashboard.
Next we've got something, again, from the same kind of time, around 1994, and it's a Rover R8. I think this is the SLI version, quite possibly, because I used to have a late R8 SLI, being driven round a forest. There's two of them, but you see the first one initially. This is the two-tone paint, so it's not the very last ones, which were all over kind of one colour normally. This is still the two-tone. And yeah, you know, they do drive nicely. I've owned two of them myself, but I don't really get the sort of thing other than that, you know, it's in a jungle that's got trees of wood in them, and it's got wood on the interior. I don't quite understand what it's really about. It's one of these kind of 1990s sort of soft sell things, and we see a lot of them so far in this series, and he won't be the last time.
Buy an Audi or Volkswagen from Livery Dole,
and you'll get from us just what you get from our cars.
Exceptional reliability.
There's always a wide range of models in stock.
With generous part exchange, whatever make of car you own.
And our servicing department, it's second to none.
So, come in for a test drive.
on top of everything else, you're guaranteed our total support.
Livery Dole, the new Audi and Volkswagen dealer in Exeter.
Finally, we've got this local advert from the 1980s, I'd say about 1986, for Livery Dole, Audi and Volkswagen in Exeter. I have looked the company up, and the firm was founded in 1923, so they have been going quite a long time. This was celebrating their new Audi Volkswagen franchise, and for a local advert, if any of you remember local adverts on your regional ITV franchise in the 80s and 90s, this has got sort of biggest budget that you could possibly imagine for one of these. And I don't know how they managed to support the car. I don't think it's the people underneath who are actually carrying it. That would be a health and safety disaster. So it's obviously being suspended some other way, probably from the side that we can't see. But it's pretty good. I quite like this actually for a regional advert. It certainly grabs your attention. So there we are. That was Peculiar Old Car Adverts Part 7. I don't know how many more of these we're going to do, simply because it gets a bit complicated with the rights and copyright and stuff and demonetization. But, if you want to see more, and I did find an advert with Brian Brown in it, and also one with William Woolard in it, which I didn't include this time. So if you want to see more, I suppose you'll have to write a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel to see when we do another one of these, and as well join the channel using the button below if you wish to become a member, because you don't have to be, but any little does sort of help. And thank you very much indeed once again for watching.